Hey Satyajit, it's Xenon, your AI assistant. Watch this, I'm about to take over your devices.
Hey, this is Xenon, your AI assistant. I just spoke through your Mac, sent you a notification, and opened your Games Patch YouTube channel as an overlay. All from one WhatsApp message. Pretty cool, right? This is the future of AI assistants.
Hi everyone, for today's video I have just connected our Mac and I have used screen sharing to connect to this remote Mac which is running on my local system. You can see this is the window that I am currently logged into, and the outside area is obviously my own Mac. So in this, the first step that we're gonna do is install Homebrew. Before Homebrew I have just disabled the sleep. You can go to energy and switch it on so that the Mac doesn't goes off and we can use SSH or remote access anytime. As you see, the URL that you have to open to install Homebrew, and you copy this one and paste it on terminal. So I have already run the command, copy it and paste in here, and this is now installed. So for Homebrew we are done. And why Homebrew? Homebrew will help us to use the skills that are provided by OpenClaw or MoltBot. The skills use Homebrew to install those packages. So before going into that, so we are just making sure all the prerequisites are filled. Now most people might have the question why I'm running a separate hardware instead of on this on my own Mac. Obviously I don't want to give full access to my own personal system, and I want this bot to have its own house kind of stuff where it can run all the scripts and make changes, and if anything goes wrong I have the control to plug it out anytime. That's the most secure way for today's, because earlier we used to run on cloud, or you can use EC2 instance or any cloud provider like DigitalOcean or something, where you run this entire MoltBot script and you expose their ports and use from your local system. So the major concern there was most of the people, they don't know about public networks, so they expose the traffic and which can be accessed by anyone on the internet, which is a security risk. So, and the best approach was to use Tailscale and other systems. Anyway, but this video is not regarding that one, but if you guys are interested on that one, please then let me know. We'll make a video where we'll just instead of using the Mac as the remote system, we'll use a cloud provider like AWS or DigitalOcean. But this video will use a hardware which is present at my home obviously, and which will run 24/7 and be active for all my queries and have access to my Android devices as well as my other PCs, but it will run on this dedicated hardware, not on cloud. So after installing Homebrew, let's ensure the Apple developer tools are also installed on this system. instead of sharing commands, it's better I just search it so that you can also do the same and get the command anytime. Patient. Okay. Great. So if you run and if find such messages, this means the tools are already installed and do I have to do anything. Great. I close this one. Okay, so after developer tools, we'll install npm or node and npm. So first, let's start with installation of the node. We use NVM where we have access to what exact version we want to use. So search for let's say NVM. For Cloud, it's finding the shop. Do this. I think if I use VM, I should be able to confirm NVM is installed. Now let me try this one. Okay, so the node is not installed yet. We'll just install more. To install the node, I can see here in fast NVM install ADS. So why NTS? Because it means you are downloading a stable latest version of that mode. As it in use, this is the latest version that is installed now. And now I should be able to use Node. Yeah. Now it shows Node 24.130 is installed. Made. Yeah, so after Node, I was also suggesting to install npm. So let's install that one. Listing. Down there should be a Homebrew version to install and testing. Okay, so now npm is also installed. You can see when I used npm, it said the node is not available. So there was an issue with the installation where the node is not available in the environment. So you might not face this issue. If you face, then you might have to update your profile and copy this. So we just updated our profile, which tools like if we use Windows, it's called as path, where you update the paths for the installed executed. Now you can see when I used npm, it's with the contents, all the tools is properly executed. So now we have successfully installed npm and npm both. It will next we'll use Tailscale. So I have registered an account on Tailscale. which provides 3 connections, and basically you can connect up to 3 machines to this account. So as for now, one would be our host system, that is the bot system. Another would be my personal Mac, that is the outside one, and another device would be my Android phone. So you have to click add device and client device. So instead of installing this Mac OS graphical version, you can see it shows me to install the graphical version from Astro. We won't be using this one on the remote system. We'll use the command line version. You can see I just searched install Tailscale command line Mac. I was able to get the view command and install that. Not the server. Okay, the service is now running. And now it's Tailscale out. So this will connect my Mac for Tailscale servers. This is the link provider. I will just copy it. And then well, I have connected you. And see now this system is visible on the Tailscale dashboard. This remote computer is also now successfully aired out. Now this is helpful so that you can connect to the system from anywhere, even when you are not on your home network. We'll use this VPN service to secure connection to this system. Basically this will also connect to the internet, right? Now let's enable SSH as well as on this device. Let me give a name also to this. Also, you can notice I have also given a DNS name like this one. You can also give a specific name to this one and note down this because this is very helpful in the future, or the next steps. What future? For that, we should enable SSH for this particular bot system of the general bot system, so that we can remotely execute commands as well. So you can see I have just entered Tailscale enable SSH. Obviously the spelling is wrong, so copy this. Yeah, so I just enabled SSH on this one, and on the dashboard you can see the badge is also now showing up, indicating SSH to this system is now possible. So we are now done with all the requirements, the beforehand requirements for the ClawdBot or the MoltBot. This will help us setting up a secure environment and secure setup for using the bot. Now the best part, let's go to OpenClaw. I will run this on the remote system, right? So that sphere. you install OpenClaw. The one line is, we don't want to use the Mac OS version. This is more towards a GUI app, which we don't want on this system. I'll use this add-on on our other main system or my personal system. The one liner is okay. The library also does install Homebrew Node.js by itself, but most of the time if you make it pre-installed, it's a better step instead of depending on this particular OpenClaw package to install them. Okay, so it's successfully downloaded. Now it's asking me if I understand the risk. Yes. Now the onboarding mode, let's make it manual. We'll use local gateway. This means the admin panel or the contrib panel will run on this system, and we want that too, right? Because this ability is brought specially to run the bot. And in this case, you can also use the cloud. Anyway, so we are not going into cloud of insurance kind of direct or expense directly. Yes, we'll use and topic now. So I have the subscription for Claude Code, so I can use this one directly. And if you see, there is this instruction also. If you run this Claude setup token, you will get the login token directly. And the other option is Entropy API key, where the Entropy API key you can get, which is more towards credit based. Will buy credits and use it. It's a different approach, but I have Claude Code subscription, Mac subscription. You can also purchase that by going into the Claude Code website and see their pricing. Just for quick help, I can show you also. Next one can go. I recommend using Macs, because the bot might be green and read much of the errors. And this Max is a vector. And if you are planning to do something else as well, then you should do max to X, which is 200 used. Now if you want to go with budget version, then we can configure just a bad EB 2.5, which is new. I use this also. Then to get the API keys, you have to use that platform.moonshot.ai. With this format is more as a liquid wallet, where you will load up credits and get the API key and integrate with the ClawdBot. But this is very what's the time? But this is not that much efficient like Claude Code and others. It will show. I'll just okay, so we are back to our base, where you set up using my Claude Code subscription. Take a moment. As well, I have to run that command on my system. I'll authenticate it. So this is the code. It is token name, let's leave it blank. Don't try to put any fancy here. Yeah, so it's asking me what modern key use. Let's keep the default. What is also fine. Since I'm going to use Tailscale, I'll use Tailjet. This will click the same. Gateway auth open. Tailscale is serve. Living loud. Yeah, so it's asking me now to configure the channels. Channels means your Telegram or WhatsApp. Let's do that also. We'll do WhatsApp first. Can you WhatsApp and scan it? It's not use personal phone number, it's better to go with a different phone just for OpenClaw. I mean, not separate phones, separate WhatsApp, but like that. Public inbound, so this is risky. So you're basically exposing a bot to everyone, but the use case can be different. This can be done for some organization want to make a chatbot kind of stuff. For now, I'm doing it PA sort of thing, nice, so give it hearing. Now from default. So WhatsApp is now in the mode. I saw no red numbers. Yeah, there is this option as well. You can use a no list only. So here you can pass a number where you see messages from that sender we only be allowed, others blocked. So here you can pass your own number, so that whenever you send message from your own number, so this will allow to respond. Pairing means where after you send a message, it will ask you to share the pairing code on this portal. Once you share it and you approve it from this console, then you will be able to chat from that particular number with the bot. And this means you are just giving a list of numbers before him instead of approving it from the console. So let's keep it pairing for now. This is also helpful. Let's say set allow from the specific numbers. We can use this one. We'll enable mic first. So this means I don't have to accept pairing commands before this number will be directly allowed to message the mod, and the mod will respond. Yes, the Telegram. So you can see the steps are actually clearly written here. Like we have Telegram app installed in Telegrams. let me do that one from my device. Okay guys, so I have just done the same. Used @bot father, searched it and started the chat. So I'll click start now. You can see I have to use now /new name what name is no. Then on yes then. Okay, so this username is already taken. Because G. Okay guys, finally the bot name is accepted. So I can copy this string. The page says use this token, so I just copied it. Just check if the copier is correct. Yeah. So then Telegram configure WhatsApp also linked. Now you can, if you want, you can link Discord also. But for now, I'll just do Telegram and WhatsApp and it finished. So I am using my arrow keys by the way on the key. Default is pairing, so it is fine. And then I'll do now. It is now sure. Yeah, so prefer node manager for skills install, so we prefer NVM, it is faster and more efficient. Or plugins when you use Himalaya, actually this one is great to connect your Gmail account and other accounts where the bot can read your emails and send as well. These are the tools actually, whatever you want to use. These are actually called as skills in terms of the ClawdBot or MoltBot language. We use something. Summarize, yeah, nice. How things matter. Further can be book names. This VAS EMI is also fine. As a VAS LA is different stuff than what the current WhatsApp we connected. And this is basically to connect your personal WhatsApp where the bot can read your messages and interact with them also. If you're asking to send any message also, it can send them. It can tell you what was the last message, whatever the last you can ask to summarize the message, let's just start one. Anything. Then this was more on your personal message, but on WhatsApp, not on the bot WhatsApp. This one you should use it as a different purpose. Because I already said the number I'm using, I just scan the QR is for WhatsApp bot. That is a dedicated number for my bot, not for me. Okay, let's continue with this. It's installing the dependencies using Homebrew. It is asking me for Google Places API key. This is actually you can generate it on using Google Cloud. I don't know if you guys have access to Google Cloud Console. If you do, then you can go to the credential section, APIs and services, and enable the Google Places then generate a API key and paste it here. Do let me know if you need more help from this particular skill, because I set up this later, so I just pick no. And this is very easy. If you have access to Google Cloud, you this later no. Yeah, so if you want to generate images, then the mod is already integrated using Banana Pro. You can just provide Gemini API key and use this skill to generate images. No stone was sent, I'm sure I'm not going to use in this system. No 11 labs, no. Yeah, so books are like notifications that you want to know. We enable. This version will. From this we need to keep track of what commands that are created by the bot. So we need to know if anything goes wrong, we can later check. Fine. Yes, with your views involved. It's asking me to how you want to hit your mod. This is basically welcome message. You can see environment terminal UI also. Let's do in terminal. Key. What? Yes. So there was an issue at my end. That's why I was getting these errors. That's it. I mean, whenever you just started, it's supposed to give a message like this. First automated message going to the bot, wake up my friend, and this message back. But there was an issue where I tested the token key and the atomic key. Especially it was 3 lines, but I copied 2 lines. So I just had to run OpenClaw configure on the terminal and set up the key again. So after setting up the key, I'm back to this TUI, where I can see now it's working. And so this was the message, that first message that the bot will send you. I just soak up, sorted I'm supposed to open interest. Price, new things, corner. Here what is there? So basically this, I think he will remember my name and his name too. Yeah, so you're asking if I can message in there, you will also respond. Let's try that too. So let me message hi to him. Thanks. And so basically, yes, it's working. Let's check Telegram 2. Okay, so that previous chat was open, so I will directly pick this one. Chat. Direction and now before jumping into that, it's configure Tailscale to solve the IP. And then it's 18789, so that we can access this control panel from our system as well. Now enter. The listener already exists. Okay, so if you can see, when I just went this one, it said me it's already exists. We tried to check the status and found this URL, and now proxied to this local IP which is running our control panel. This is the control panel that is running on the bot system. We want to access this from our personal system as well. So on the personal system, it ensure we are connected to the same account using Tailscale. First, we'll connect Tailscale. You see on Tailscale only single version is there. Now I connect my own version. So that I'll be able to log into the bot system again. So on the Mac, I have installed the GUI version of Tailscale. Let me click one. Great. So this is also connected. You see now two systems are showing up in our admin panel. Now I can directly open this URL on my personal system. You can see this is my personal system where I'm trying to access. And there is a catch. To do this, we have to first allow this access on the control panel. My go to sessions. Yes, now you can see there is a devices request, but I just have to approve. After I approve, if I see this one, successful now. In this way, you can access your bot's admin panel just by connecting Tailscale and use this URL. You will be able to control your bot from any system. This can be your personal laptop like this one, or it can be your mobile phone where Tailscale is installed, and on browser you had this in. Now let's go and check why the Telegram thing is not responding to my message that is hi. Let's check again. Okay, so finally our Telegram also started working. So if you face similar issues, which will not happen actually, my previous installation such things didn't happen, but if such thing happens, so you just have to go to your terminal. On my import system only, I just did OpenClaw Doctor, and it recommended all the steps that we have to do. I just have to hit yes. After you hit yes, then let me share the screen, put the terminal once again. Yeah, so this message is showing up. This means to interact with the bot, I have to approve this request from our OpenClaw. So there are basically two ways to approve this. I should be able to see from the dashboard also, which is sessions. Windows. Actually, this dashboard is too up to find where the features are present. I usually prefer going into the terminal command line because it has all the options, but here you have it's very difficult to set. Let me go through the terminal. If you see this message also where it is written approve via OpenClaw pairing list Telegram. So this is basically the command. Yeah, so this is saying this is the pending request that we have not accepted. Now if you see the other line of message there, so basically you are listing the approval request, then you are using this code to accept it. Yes. 4 3 So basically we have now approved the user, and now it should be able to chat. Let me try again. Good, actually our bot replied, but it was taking much time to reply due to some of my internet connectivity issues. But anyways, I have finally configured this Telegram and WhatsApp both. So WhatsApp was having issues giving the response. So that is fine, because we don't have to do anything. That was done at the setup only. We just have to ensure that bot father channel by which we are using creating the bot, we just have to copy and paste the same token that was generated by that bot father, and this commands to approve the user. Now let's add my personal system as a node to this host being the main bot, or the Xenon bot which I named. Now when you connect my personal system as a, you can see leaf or a child which can be controlled by the host, that is our Xenon. If you see node section of this, there are no nodes currently running. We'll be seeing here, let's say Satyajit's MacBook Pro on the list. So let's do that. On that I have installed the OpenClaw GUI version. So basically that means I'll show you. OpenClaw.ai, go there. macOS, download for macOS. Alright, so once you install this, you will get a app which I have just run. detected. Tuesday, this is the app. Let's go to settings. Now here we have to put the correct URL. Correct URL you can see from your dashboard. Windows use main system only, my personal system, nothing. Yeah, so I minimize everything. Let's open the browser. You can see here is the URL. So have to copy it. General test the remote. So the pairing is required. This means now we must have a pairing request sent to this device. I'll go to the node section again. You see, I have that request here. I'll approve it. Once approved, let's see, test remote again. It's ready and running now. I'll keep it launched at login. So dock icon. General is fine. We go to the skills. Yes. Then and the permissions. Yeah. So I have granted all the permissions. So this is basically the bot will be able to control these features of my Mac. And it will be also able to execute commands on behalf of you. Let's see the status. So it's working. Yes. This is not working. This will confirm again. I'll refresh this. Operator. So after connecting, let's just wait it and open again. And click approve. Now, if you see now it's showing gateway as the main, my main Mac as the gateway, and yeah. So after the reboot, you can see in the node section, this is showing up Satyajit's MacBook Pro. Earlier, this was showing only here, not on this section. This is required because if this is available, then the bot would be able to fetch more information about your Mac. This was only just basic role, which means on your personal system, you can just access this control panel. But after making the personal system a node, the bot will be able to access your personal system as well. What we'll do is, now I'll open WhatsApp. We're just asking, can you access Git? As you see, there seems to be some issues with the board that they were running. I just entered can you access my MacBook. Essentially still stuck and has no reply. I have sent an 5.1 and it's 5.5. So in such cases, after I'm in ClawdBot and just already diff, you can see there is one specific issues for this library UNBIC. If this library has some issues, it might not be installed as well. As a reason, this exceptions are showing out. For that reason, our bot might not be running properly. So there are two options for this. That you do Google search and continuously going through for the OpenClaw docs. Because the first most problem is it's ClawdBot, MoltBot, then our ending is OpenClaw. The search results will differ and might not find a much community support. The easiest way is, since I am a Claude Code user, I'll install Claude on this system. I'll go through Claude Code. It's on Mac. We can do the Homebrew approach actually. That's the easiest way. Or let's see, this the option is also where you can use NVM. I'll go in the brew. Okay, so this is installed. Let's run Claude. Their code with subscription. I will just enter my email ID and come back to this screen. So I have successfully logged in. And waiting. Yeah. So once I do this, let's start another instance and on share it. Asking logs now, then can we are there. Open this. Case. Another thing we have done this also MacBook Setup. So I have entered this prompt to ensure this matches, because Claude Code have no idea what MoltBot, ClawdBot, OpenClaw. These are new tools, and the models are not yet trained on data on this stuff. I'll use prompts like this so that it can connect online to research more as well. You can see it is suggesting the solution since we are using Tailscale up to at least the IP. As a reason, the requests are not coming up and the health check is failing. Let me ask you to do. Hi, let's see the issues I have fixed now. There are two major issues. One was the localhost issues, which I fixed using the prompt when I was typing. Below the localhost IP, that is 127. And the second recommendation was to use the token along with the URL every time if there are some issues related to authentication, but that should not happen actually after the pairing was accepted. But anyways, in such cases you can use after the URL like this, and the token value is this one, and if you get the token you can see here the token is there. You can copy and add. Now we on another issue, whenever I was sending the WhatsApp messages that were not signed, right? So there seems to be an issue where the Meta APIs were not being resolved because it was using IPv6. So Claude Code modified the gateway key list for IPv4 so that the name resolution can happen and we can have access to the WhatsApp endpoints. Now it's working because I was able to get the reply finally. Well, let's try one more message like, can you say me that right? And this, I don't know if this will work. You can also see this lives on the chat paste here. MS says, right, can you say hello on my Mac? The same thing is here as well. So guys, finally it's working. So there was a specific system issue actually. I hope this might not happen with your system, where the URL resolution was not happening. But anyways, this was also fixed by Claude Code, and Claude Code only suggested me the steps, and here is the on the fixes. Just have to ensure you use all the keywords like the MoltBot, ClawdBot, and the OpenClaw, since the devices or the tools names are different. So online the supports and the Git repository names are also different. Anyway, so our problem is solved. As you can see on WhatsApp, this is working, and I was able to play a notification also now. So let's do again. A J A
Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs.
Bottom TSS.
Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs.
Bottom TSS.
I hope you are able to hear the sound. Not sure if you have heard it, but yeah, and did a great job. And it said some jokes, and yes, and notifications are also showing up here if you want to send something to the system with the personal system. Now let's to use PDF tools also. It's generating a PDF, but I personally like end of library. So let's install it and ask Claude Code to enable using this skill. There. If you go to I should install Home as well. Also on this screen you will be able to install all the skills. Now you can see whenever I'm trying to install this one, let's say MCP port saying .pnpn setup to lock material elements and that. Okay, so it says can you made this source set. And shouldn't be able to use PNPN. Now let's try again. Now we need to extract the gateway. Let's set it out. You can see it used the OpenClaw gateway stat command to restart the gateway. So let me press again. Let's move to Claude Hub. Okay, so from this issue, let's pass this on to Claude Code. There's some issues with the npm installation, so short. With setting pnpm as a global bin directory, so that will be able to access pnpm from anywhere. Now it's restarting the gateway again. Let's check. Great. So it started working now and it's installed as well. DAF grep also installed. Himalaya also. Yeah, this MCP porter. So this can be used to install any third-party MCP and connect you directly to this. So this different ways also. It's very nice to me. This no PDFs is for generating editing PDFs. Now we can use this too. This is a good. Get it? Arax can get turned. Now we can generate up some tools that can be used by the AI to generate PDF as well. Installs doc and then red name ClawdBot important. For MoltBot.
Sure, here using for personal uses, we are okay to use Pandoc.
So we have installed Pandoc and Markdown converter. So the same single prompt which I gave, just continued and did all the research and found we have already installed CloudHub. So from CloudHub we installed this local Pandoc as well, and so we are ready. Let's try to generate a PDF. I drop here, smooth. Bitch. Jerry. Guidance. Spirit. A nice reindeer. Using remote. Now they're with us. Doing in Scarf's slide now. Correct. Yeah, the permission screen that shown me just now is one time only. Subsequent time it won't be asking you. Under Mac permission. You can see it's automatically opening your browser. Should allow this one. It automatically opened the browser. It created a document in HTML. Then the PDF is also now inserted. Yep. It looks so nice, actually. This is just an example. It can imagine it can create a website also for you. In debug it. It can debug. It can fix issues that you don't have to just watch. You can talk on WhatsApp and he will report you back, like what the status of the website development, or let's say what the issue with the website being live. There are other tools like food ordering. Yeah, the OnePass. It's the at the one password here. All the passwords for, let's say, your Amazon account or another account will be storing, and that is linked to your bot link. So you can directly chat and place order from Amazon or any income website, and the bot will do it for you. Thank you guys. I think that we have we'll just end the video now. I've successfully installed the bot on a specific hardware, that was Mac. So installation on a different device, like it's a Amazon EC2 instance or DigitalOcean, would be exactly the same. There won't be any difference. Same Homebrew, same npm and enpm. All the tools would be same, and only the platform specific tools can be there, which while downloading you just have to look out. Otherwise everything is same. The Tailscale should always be used, because that only exposes the port and you are able to use it because we are connected to the VPN. This one, for example, I'll just open the control panel. See, this control panel is accessible now. I'll just, let's say, disconnect my VPN, which is a normal PC, let's say someone else PC. If he tries to connect to this URL, nothing will happen. So no one will be able to access. This gives you on board access completely segregated, and no one will be able to access. Me to that. Oh, I'm back. So thanks guys. So if we have a good views and support on these videos, so we'll try to give more videos on the skills specifically, like your bot calling you, or maybe you both speaking with each other. Yeah, the Android tool as well, how to connect your Android as a node. Currently the official GitHub doesn't have the APK that you can install, but you can compile it also to get the APK. For that we can have a different video, because this video length is already too big now, so we can have a different video. But let's see, based on you guys comments and the interest, we create the next video. And please feel free to ask for any help. We love to help you on board on OpenClaw or ClawdBot or MoltBot. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.